first time you launch InDesign, you'll see a splash icon. This is called a splash icon, indicating that you are loading the InDesign. So here we are inside InDesign. We are going to look at the basic setting. Before we can do every single thing, you'll be confronted with this window here. On the left hand side, it'll display the home and ask you if you want to create a new document or if you want to open the previous saved document. You can open it from here. But on this window here, it shows you the last opened window, the recent opened window. Again, it'll be displayed right here. You simply click any of them, but if there's none of them, you want to create a new document, you go straight to create a new document. New document. So when you create a new document in InDesign, you'll be confronted with the following window. The new window is going to ask you, do you want any of the recent document or the saved document, or what format do you want it for? You notice the division here. These are to open. These are the intended purpose for. Is it for print? Is it for the web? Or is it for the mobile? In our case, we are going to create a print. We select a print because whatever document we set for now, it is intended to be printed. So we select print. The moment you select print, you'll be confronted with preset sizes. Within the preset sizes, you have letter size, which in inches is 8.5 by 11, or the legal paper, which is 8.5 by 14, or the tabloid size, which is 11 by 17. Or you could go letter half, a half of the letter size, the legal half, the A5, all of these sizes broken down for you. But the standard size that we normally work with, they're the first three: letter size, legal size, and tabloid. But should you want to create a half a document size, you can go ahead. But if none of the size here is what you want, you can custom set the size. Custom set the size, it means that those sizes which are not for the default setting, which is set here. So in this case, we select letter size, and then here on top, this is where you can name your document. Okay. Now again, this option here, it displays sizes based on the units. On here is the unit. You can select which of the units you're comfortable. You can work with inches, points, picas, inches, millimeters, centimeters, Cicero, agates, and the pixels. But for this case, we are not going to talk about those units of measurement. We'll work with inches. So we are working with 8.5 by 11. Now the question, do you want it portrait? Do you want it landscape? So the choice is yours. In this case, for the demonstration, we stick with the portrait. How many pages? If you have more than one pages, you can specify it right here. If, for instance, I need 5 pages from there. And then, do you need a primary text frame, meaning that when the document is created, you need the text box. So in this case, I'm going to go without the text box now. how many columns do you need? Because we are not selecting the primary text box, then we will not be able to get the column. All right, let's take it like that for now. We create a new document, and then here you are confronted with a blank document. So what I'm going to do is to take you through the journey of really understanding the InDesign interface, how it look like. So let's start from this corner here. The first box, which is this one, it talks about reference point, the center point alignment. Let me try to do something weird. I'll create a box here.
It's 6 o'clock.
I'll create a box there. If my point reference is here, I can press R to rotate it. It rotates from the center point. So that's the point of reference. I could select from the top here, and then it'll be rotated from the top. You see? That is a point of reference. I could select the end corner here, and then the moment I move, that's the point of reference. Point of reference. I prefer to stick in a dead center and move. So that's our point of reference. You see? So moving along, that's our point of reference. And then the immediate one is the X and Y locations. These are the coordinate exactly on the page. Now, here it tell you the size of this document here, which is 3.07 inch by 4.6 inches. You can also adjust it while looking at the sizes here. You can, if you want 5 by 5, you can always gauge it right there. So that takes care of the X and Y axis. Again, the width and the height. So again, you can enter it manually. The width, I could say I need 6. The height, I need 8. And I press enter. So that's 6 by 8. So you can actually enter the value in terms of the inches manually from this setting here in order to get the correct setting that you need. But if you don't have any need where you need any specifics setting, you can just ignore it. Now again, we can link up. We can, when you link it, constrain it proportionately, or it goes proportionately by doing that. So that what happened. I can do that. So proportionately. Now the next one, again, item, it talked about percentage in terms of the percentage. Suppose I want to increase this by 110. So I go select 110%. That's 110%. I can go again, 120%. It increases based on that that setting, the X and the Y. So that what happened. You can control it from here, the X and Y, all of that. So now the next one coming again. These are the degree in terms of when you need to rotate it. All right. If I want to rotate it at whatever degree points, it'll give me in terms of the degree. We can change that. So it'll give you, meanwhile the X, the reference point is at 0. So there we go. The next tool is basically the rotation. Okay, the next tool is to rotate, 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 and flip, and flip. Let's put some images in there. Put an image in. So we have that. All right, in fact, let me get another different image, place that. I could select, let me select this one here, and then I'll go ahead. No, I can flip them. Flip, 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 flip. This is a flip tool, left and right, left and right, flip, flip, horizontal and vertical flip, horizontal and vertical flip. All right, that's how you can do it. So here we go. That's a select content. But for now, here, if we have a box, for instance, I need inside to fill with the color. This one fill with a diagonal line telling me there's no color in it. I could select a color, go to my swatches, go to my swatches, and then click filled. This is the stroke. I need the fill to be, this is the fill here. I need it to be that color. So my fill is blue. My stroke is, let's put red. No, that's, my stroke is red. My fill is blue. So my fill is blue. My stroke is red. So that's my stroke there. I can also change the size of my stroke, how big I want it. That's where you can change it. Or you can change the style, all of that, if you want to. So basically it covers that. Suppose you don't want the stroke. What will you do? There are two spots you can remove the stroke. One is from the tool palettes, and one from the swatches, and the next one is from here. I could go ahead, put it to 0, which means that I have no stroke, or I could go ahead from here and press none. It remove it. Or I could come right here on my tool palettes, select that and click none. So that's another way of removing the stroke and fill. So with this one, we come to an end of our section 1 of the tutorial. Stay tuned for part 2.